Welcome back to The Good Talk, our post-game recap and Q&A show where we discuss the game that we just played and answer all your burning questions, both light bulb and otherwise. We just came out of an absolute nail-biter between the forces of the Thousand Suns and the Drukhari coteries.
Yep.
Every turn was an absolutely brutal return.
Crazy, dude. Yeah, watch out. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Go back and watch if you haven't already. Look. It was insane, dude.
It was really good.
You scored barely any primaries. I scored barely any secondaries. I was impressed how well I did on my secondary or my primaries, and completely blown away how terrible I was at doing any secondaries whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like literally, the first thing that happened, I was like, "Oh yeah, I killed 2 units. Didn't kill them in melee. Oh my gosh, they both ran."
I thought it was going to be a problem if you couldn't get through the characters.
Yeah.
But you didn't even get like the gimme points.
Yeah.
Like, just
I didn't even get the scraps, dude.
No. But I will say, I think you did play well. I think I had the easier game to play here. Or at least the way that this specific matchup ended up playing out. Once, because I was able to kind of start parceling things out and respond to problems.
Yeah.
And every turn, I kind of
played
gave
well.
you something.
Yeah.
I think you handled it really well. Because every time it came back, I was suddenly in trouble again. And it then turned out to be like, this is great, I was in control.
Was
and then
great,
you'd somehow make problems for me again. And it was really impressive, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's like the fun of Drukhari. It's very like Drukhari to just create problems for people and like, hey, like cool, like let's make you have decisions. Like all my game was just movement phase basically. Movement phase and then some cool charges to maybe kill something, right? So it's great when you have an army like that. You can kind of put some thought into what needs to go where and stuff like that. So it was fun. It was fun. It was fun to play. I love the coteries a lot for that reason.
They're cool.
And it's always fun again to play against Thousand Suns. I'm glad to see them back on the table.
Yeah.
I think the Terminators were exactly where they needed to be. Magnus like literally was a problem child for me. I literally couldn't take him down.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great. Everything was like where it should have been. Even your deep strikes went into like little pockets that I couldn't justify committing units to, because I wanted to keep you off these points, and so it was great. It stopped me from getting Herd of Prey and made my secondaries even worse.
Which ended up being important. So it was cool, and the Thousand Suns are a ton of fun. I'll be honest, I did the Chaos Spawn a little dirty. Feel bad about that. They deserve better. So next time we'll get them. But having said that, I think a lot of your army, if not all your army, despite the scoring issues, was doing their role. They did well.
Yeah.
Is there something that would get MVP, though, that outperformed the other things in the list?
Oh, man. That is a very good question. I think the Grotesques did really well, especially that last unit that kind of just hung in there and was like super annoying, and you had to like commit a turn or two just to like deal with them. Yeah, those were great. The racks they were at my expectation. They did rack things, they were OBSEC, they were jumping around, being annoying. You had to think on when you were going to bring them down to half strength. So it was interesting to see. I don't know, what do you guys think the best unit was for Coven here?
Probably the Grotesques, I think.
Grotesques? Drazar did some stuff, I guess. Mandrakes did some early things. Yeah.
Mandrakes were fine. I wouldn't say they performed above.
Actually, Mandrakes did exceed my expectations by a lot.
That's because you hate them.
Well, no,
I do. They started very low.
Their data sheet's not amazing. In defense of John.
Yeah.
They don't have the best data sheet.
They're strength 4 for no reason. What's up with that?
That's true. Shadow people.
They're a combat unit.
Yoked.
They're supposed to...
They just have shadow hands.
You would think that like they wouldn't be
strength
base
infinite.
strength 4. You would think like a sword would give them like the extra
No, the
1.
shadow hands is what gives them strength
Shadow
4.
hands.
Yeah.
They just punch through you and pull out your organs.
Well,
T3 though?
Harlequin shadow hands give you mortal wounds.
They should deal mortal wounds.
They do.
Is a
More
Mandrake?
mortal wounds.
A Mandrake isn't even Drukhari, right?
They're like
They're not.
Ghosts?
They're a totally different
Are they
race.
ghost people?
kind of
No,
like
they're shadow people.
demonic.
Oh, they are demons, aren't they? Don't they have the demon keyword?
No.
I don't know if they have the demon keyword, but they have demon-like attributes.
Right. They're literally
remember
like the
that.
thing of. They're literally nightmares. Like
Yeah.
people of like all cultures of like tons of worlds are like scared of these guys, but they just don't know who exactly they
They're
are.
Slendermen.
Yeah, they're like Slendermen. Yeah.
I feel like these were invented by GW in an angsty time.
Yeah.
They ran out of ideas. They didn't really know where to go next, and they did something entirely off-brand, and they regret.
And now they have terrible
making
data sheets.
This unit.
No, they're good. They're good. But they didn't overperform. I think the grotesques were awesome.
Yeah, the grotesques
They're just-
grotesques were
They
cool.
just took a beating.
They did.
They
yeah.
were just a very durable face to get punched.
Yeah.
I tried to like throw them at you as fast as I could to distract from the racks, and for the most part, it kind of worked. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it was good. I knew I had to deal with the racks early on because I knew from fighting your list previously, like, if the racks reach, and if several racks reach with enough volume, it's just over. You just
Anything
get
can
bogged
happen.
down. You can't.
Yeah.
You had 1 unit of 20, and they still almost lost me the game. You know, so I had to deal with them sooner than I thought I would need to, because they're awesome. So I guess I had to actively work to make them non-MVP. And having said that, the grotesques pulled the rest of the weight.
For T-Sun's MVP,
I hate giving it to the Terminators, man, but they played that
did
entire
everything.
game.
Yeah.
They literally, like we said at the start,
they were huge.
They just teleported everywhere they needed, dealt
Yeah.
with stuff. They were protected the characters for the Mortal Wound
Dude,
Bomb.
right?
That was awesome. You know,
Crazy.
So it was for sure them.
Yeah.
I think they earned it this time. So that was good.
Yeah, they did a lot.
Yeah.
They did like 70% of everything that you did.
Right? Everything else was just like throwaway. Could be literally anything standing in the point.
Yeah.
And Magnus was good. He was good.
Magnus was good. I liked Magnus
Yeah.
a lot.
You did a good job of basically negating him in the second half of the game. I know you don't feel good about not killing him.
Yeah.
But he didn't do anything useful.
Yeah.
So
He's cool. Yeah.
it's a cool game.
-1 damage. Armor Contempt. Good on Magnus.
Gotta remember that one.
Yeah.
Good on him and Morty, right?
Yeah.
Because for them it was always like, well, 3-up goes to 4-up. It is gonna be on a 4-up.
Yeah. Might as well, yeah.
So that's cool. Well, we do have lots of questions. Let us know if you guys have any more. You can still submit them here, and we're happy to discuss them.
Yeah, thanks JP Artspace. Follow up, choosing army question. What is the best resource for learning about each army? Auspex Tactics has great videos, but to someone who doesn't know what a Necron is, those can be kind of hard. Yeah, I fully agree. I wouldn't start there. I wouldn't go directly to the nitty-gritty, like competitive, how does this particular unit function in this meta?
Yeah.
Because you're too deep, right? You're taking a magnifying glass to the big picture, and you haven't figured out what part of the picture you want to look at.
Yep, agreed.
Good resources. Funny enough, I would go. You might disagree. I would go to some of the more narrative channels. I would go to like
I was
a Winters.
literally gonna say, yeah.
Excellent. I'm glad John agrees. I would go to like a more narrative channel, like a Winters.
Like bat reps. Or like,
Yes. Were you gonna say lore videos?
I was gonna say lore video.
Didn't you say lore?
No, I said more narrative.
Narrative, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And narrative and lore, synonyms. But no, I would go to the more narrative channels where you can see some gameplay,
yeah.
not super like intricate, deep down gameplay, and you get some of that lore. You get a little bit of a mix of everything. You get to see pretty models, some of how they play on the table, some of their lore. It's like a good mix, and that's my answer.
That's good. Yeah. I would say yes, but also I would go into the actual lore videos. Start with like, little like 15-minute like mini stories or something. Choose like an army you might be interested in, read a little bit about it, listen to a bit about it, and see if like it piques your interest. And then a next level beyond that would be just opening up like Wahapedia, or opening up like, I don't know, if a codex, some old codexes, and just like kind of read through the lore. No?
That was a weird
Codices?
That was a weird answer, John.
You got a little bit weird of Wikipedia, and then you're like, go buy old, out-of-date books.
No. They usually have them like online, or like if you they have like the 40K app that there's like some of them are free now. Right? Don't buy. I mean, that's what Brian would do. I always remember this story. Brian Pullen would like, he would have some off time at work, and he would just like read through codexes.
Yeah.
And like that's how he would learn how to like, play other armies and stuff.
Totally. That one, yeah.
What? No, it was good. I would just read through the units and stuff, and like all the little like sub stories above all the data sheets.
Yeah, I think if what was super helpful about your super chat, JP, was pointing out like not knowing what a Necron is, right? Because that kind of helps establish like the level that you're wanting to like get in knowledge-wise. And I think these are all great suggestions, ideas. They're all good.
Good answers. Good answers.
They are answers.
However,
These are definitely all answers. I think we will at some point, but we have just a few videos saying why you should play this faction. I know other channels have done similar things or overview things. I know Bricky was doing some this faction, this faction, this faction, or dice check.
That's cool, yeah.
One of that crew. So there could be some good YouTube videos that they're higher level. I've seen them and they're like, they only get a little bit into gameplay, which for the few videos that we did of like why you should play orcs, ultramarines, demons, custodes. We did the same thing. We talked about the lore, the models, why they're cool, and like how they generally have played over their lifetime. Yeah. So that's another source.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Thanks, Matthew. Custodes versus cults. What should I look out for as a Custodes player? For Thousand Sons, throwaway sorcerer with Aether Stride and action and power LC for actions. That's like one of the upgrade.
It's not Loyal Thrall. I'm not sure about LC.
Well, in any case, Custodes against cults. What should you look out for? Unless your Emperor's chosen, you're going to lose a lot of models every second phase. And even if you are Emperor's chosen, you're probably going to lose a lot of models every second phase.
Yeah.
So play Emperor's chosen. It won't be a game otherwise. And then once you get into combat, their Terminators are still amazing. And it's not going to be easy. You would think in a matchup like that where it's like, I just have to get there. I just have to get there. And then once you get there, it's easy. No, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be just as hard once you get there. So what you really need to do is prioritize sniping characters. If at any point in time you have an opportunity at above a 10% chance of killing any character in their army at all,
Such a Bridger thing to
go
say.
for it, because that is your key to winning the game.
That's the cutoff.
Against
10%, go for it.
No, this is Thousand Sons.
No.
No, he says T-Sons, though.
Custodes versus cults.
Yeah, like
what should I look for?
like the
as?
Thousand Sun cults. That's what we're talking about.
I was going to say I'm very confused, but
This is definitely
To
Thousand
me,
Sons.
this is two different questions.
This is definitely Custodes against Thousand Sons.
Thousand cults?
The cults of the Thousand
They're called
Sons.
cabals.
No, they're the cult. It's like the cult of duplicity, the cult of time, the cult of death.
Oh, yeah.
They are the cults. There's 9 cults.
I don't know, Matthew.
let us know. Maybe it's both.
Like,
Maybe
I'm going
it's
to
two
let you
different
finish,
questions.
but
If it's Custodes against Genestealer cults, it's a very different question.
that's why I was confused about your answer.
Play Solar Watch and fall back and charge, and they got nothing on you, dude.
Yeah, they're called cults.
You just punch them in the face.
Hey, are you here?
We're sorry.
Not witch cults?
No, we're just
It's
cults.
witch cults.
Could be witches.
Kiddo Crew also talks about Adeptus Ridiculous, which is Bricky's thing, which is good. If you're in for like a little bit more of a rowdy or sillier overview of it, then it's perfect for that. But that's my like warning, right?
Yeah.
I think I answered
You can
my
keep
question.
answering.
No, against Genestealer cults, you want to be Solar Watch. Against Thousand Sons, you want to be Emperor's Chosen. Against Genestealer cults, just fight them. You'll win. Just
Bug says, "Can you win?"
That's what you say to the witch cult player. Can you even win? You're AP 1. And you're strength 3.
Oh man. All right. Well, let us know if you need more. Just let us know.
I like how you just let me go.
I didn't want to be rude.
No, I'm
like, to be honest, I was thinking about the Thousand Sons thing, so I missed the beginning. But the more you went on, the more I was like, I think he's talking about Thousand Sons. But I was like waiting for you to say something that would give it away. But then you weren't. Everything you were saying was like ambiguous. And I was like, I don't know.
He just went on so long I was afraid to like interrupt him.
Yeah, you're doing so well. If it was a different question.
I still think that's referring to the cults of the Thousand Sons.
That's fair. But Advance and Charge would be great against Genestealer cults, so there you go.
Fall back and charge.
Fall back, right.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, Advance and Charge is also a big deal.
You get both in that one, so that's great.
Do play Solar Watch.
Love it.
All right, cool. We're good? Did we answer?
One question down, baby.
Yeah, we got one done.
All
There we go.
Thanks, Stefan.
Hey,
First super chat.
welcome.
Congrats. Going to my first RTT as Salamanders, 2x5 Incursors, 1x5 Intercessors, 5 Flag. Flame Aggressors.
Yeah.
5 Bladeguard Vet, 5 Vanguard Vets, 2 with Lightning Claws, an Apothecary, 2 Plasma Redemptors, Tech Marine, Captain on Bike, Storm Speeder, Thunder. What are the varieties of Storm Speeder?
Hammer Strike.
Thunder Strike.
Thunderstrike.
Rail Strike.
I don't think that's what that's called. Gladiator Lancer and an Impulsor. Any tips?
Oh,
Nice.
interesting.
What goes in the Impulsor? The Blade Guard.
Big Blade Guard, yeah.
Okay. Okay, Ben.
This is an interesting list. I don't think I've ever seen anything
It's
exactly
creative.
like this. It is
Yeah.
creative, yeah.
I like
a lot of Primaris. That's a good thing. Hey, if I had more Incursors, I definitely would run them as Salamanders. I love that. I love that he's willing to take Incursors and not just Intercessors sitting around, but he's also optimizing with having just one Intercessor squad that can just sit back and hold the back objective, right? Flame Aggressors on point. If you know my Salamanders list, I always go double down on Flamers and Meltas. That's where the secondary is at now. To do the secondary, you need Meltas and Flamers to get that bonus for killing while you're on that objective. So that's really, really useful. I don't see a lot of that in the list, so I guess that's what the tip would be. It would be bring more Meltas and bring more Flamers. Maybe some Eradicators. You have Plasma, a lot of Plasma, so it looks like that's like kind of your anti-tank, right?
Yeah. Nice.
So maybe trade in. I know it's hard to drop Redemptors. It doesn't feel great. But as Salamanders, honestly, their thing is they're so deadly already.
Yeah.
And they're also durable already.
Yeah.
That you kind of, this is the one chapter maybe you don't need Plasma Redemptors at the expense of other things.
Yeah, take like the Melta Landspeeders, give you so much flexibility. Your threat, not range, but your threat angles, which is a weird thing. I guess we don't really. It's hard to describe that, but like the zone of control that you exert is huge with those because you can just randomly pop characters.
Yeah.
You just like fly your Melta Landspeeder over, and you're like, "Ooh, this guy might be dead right now."
Yeah.
And if he's not, I didn't lose much. And you have to deal with this Landspeeder now.
Yeah.
And you just do that 3 turns in a row if you have 3 of them. It's really obnoxious. It can get you the secondary. It's pretty cool. I'm into it.
That's pretty cool.
What do you guys think about the Van Vets?
I'm on board for
5 man.
You know me, I want them to be 6 man so you can do R&D.
Dude, I want Terminators.
Terminators?
To me, it's not Salamanders unless there's a big brick.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
It's hard not to just be like, no, this is how I play Salamanders, and this is how you should play Salamanders.
Sure.
Because it's not just one, mindset fits all, right? There's different ways to play Salamanders.
Yes.
And so this could definitely work.
There's no Psychic.
They have decent Psychic too.
They have
an amazing trait.
Really like their Psychic in the new missions and the new Armor of Contempt. There's so many things that make their Psychic really good now. So,
yeah,
I think that's fair. Yeah. You have fun, enjoy.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Jordan.
Yeah.
Where does this start? This starts here. Creations of Bile with a Bile clone, Master Possession. What's a Bile clone?
Wait. What?
Is that where it starts?
It doesn't start there.
List?
Because that's halfway through a sentence. Doesn't start there.
Are you sure?
He could just
I think
forget
he's
to capitalize.
prefacing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we have a list with a story.
Yeah.
Creations of Bile.
Makes sense to me.
Creations of Bile, but Bile isn't on the field. His clone is a Master Possession. Now I understand. You should have started with this, Jordan. The goal is to take the Warlord alive for tests.
That's cool.
It's Creations of Bile with a Bile clone, Master Possession, Dark Angel. What's DA other than Dark Angel?
Dark Apostle.
Dark Apostle, yep. Master's Possession, Disco Lord, 10 Khorne Legionnaires, 6 Legionnaires with RCC.
Remote control car.
Rainbow Cannon Champion.
Really cool
Radical Chocolate
club.
Chips.
Racing Cheerio.
I don't think we're going to get that.
Help.
10 Cultists, 10 Terminators with Rune, Venom Crawler, 5 Talons, 2x5 Havocs, Helldrake, a Rhino for Khorne Marines.
Love it. Yeah, the 10-man with the runes. We haven't played on the channel yet. The rune gives them -1 to be wounded on a 10-man block of Terminators.
We did play that. I was guard against that.
No, I didn't have the rune.
You didn't have the rune?
No.
I felt like you did. A rotary chain cannon. Okay, that sounds
Reaper
right.
chain cannon.
Rotary chain cannon.
Chain cannon.
Yeah.
Rice chain cannon.
Rice Krispie
Cannon.
chocolate.
Rainbow, yeah. Chain cannon.
Go ahead, John. We're working.
Monkeys and typewriters.
Yeah. That's good. I like that. Okay, so. Look, I love the narrative. Very cool. And I like the list too.
What do Creations of Bile do?
Okay. Fight on death.
Oh.
Because Harlequins can't have it, but it doesn't. So they have fight on death.
Okay.
Yeah.
+1 inch to their movement, and I think +1 strength.
Oh.
They have a strat for advance and charge.
Oh.
Yeah. Those are the most important.
This is like the Vince McMahon meme. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, you have piqued my interest.
It's good. It's cool.
It's one of like the bigger, more popular competitive armies. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm confused by the 6 Legionnaire squad.
With the chain cannon.
With the Reaper, with the...
They're probably Zinch. And then he
6?
just shoots a lot.
Why 6?
Because you have 5 bolters and a chain cannon.
You're just making life harder for yourself. You know?
Making life harder for your opponent.
Oh.
Maybe he has the points. I don't know.
But then
Where would you
put
put
the points in... So the 10 Khorne Legionnaires.
Yeah.
Special weapons. I'm a big fan of special weapons in there with Khorne.
Oh, can you give them, like, what kind of...
So, Power Fist. You can give them Special Axe. Like, there's a heavy axe and there's a regular axe. I like the heavy axe better. You can, if you have more extra points, you can put that. But if you're running a 10-man, already. Hopefully you have an icon.
They are Zinch.
They are Zinch. Cool.
For the Schuston.
Yeah, I think it's great. I just don't know if you need the sixth person. Because it's going to be blasts, it's going to be coherency.
Coherency.
They're already troops, so you don't need them for R&D, really. So I think,
Turn that man into an axe.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
nitpicking, but
2x5 hammocks. Yeah, this is a cool
this
list.
is a cool list, yeah. I think it's awesome.
That's fun.
Rhino for the Khorne Marines.
I kind of
Scary.
Nice.
If I were to play Chaos,
Yeah.
I would play it.
You better watch out, because John's been,
No. I said if. John, I'm not going to play Chaos. Don't worry. Chaos
As soon as he turns around, taking Blood Angels.
CSM has always been the army I will never understand. And that's okay. Thanks, Dr. Cosmos. Love the stream.
Hey,
My
thank you.
question, John, can you help me understand if and how you can take Tyrannus Knight with Canis Rex? Does it break everything? I have it all painted.
Oh boy.
You want to grab a book?
No. I mean, Canis Rex is a like an honored knight. He's like a what's
Free Blade?
Free Blade. Yeah, he's a free blade, so he can literally just go in without breaking anything. I am forgetting which paragraph and which page, but there should be a Free Blade section where it says they can enter, any detachment, Tyrannus or otherwise, without breaking that, rule for their house. Right, so you should be able to just slot him in. He's one of the greater preceptors, so you should definitely include him. He's really awesome. You kill. Make sure you have the little guy, the little model, actual Canis Rex when he comes out, because it's great when you get him killed. He comes out, pops out, and as long as the knight doesn't explode, he just runs away, and there goes your opponent's grind him down, bring it down. Points.
Because he doesn't count as having
No more Titan
died
Slayer.
until the little guy
Wait, what?
gets killed.
There's no more Titan Slayer.
It's gone?
It's gone.
You look like you just woke up.
What?
I thought I was tired.
How long has Titan Slayer been gone? Is that Nephilim?
Yeah. No, it's
all
all
wrapped
in
in
one.
now.
It's all in one. It's all in Bring It Down.
So you get like
I don't like that.
4 points for Big Knight now?
There's 3 or 4 tiers now.
4 tiers, yeah.
4 tiers now.
No, I don't like it.
It's one. Yeah, one
Nah, bring
point
back
below
Titan
the
Slayer.
9. Yeah.
It was great.
That was a funny look. I'm going to rewatch this VOD just for that.
But that's great. I'm super jealous of you. I wish we had a Canis Rex in the studio. We definitely don't, but you do. Make sure you use them. It's gonna be fun. And Tyrannus is actually my favorite. What's it called?
House?
Mechanicus house, for sure.
Yeah.
They're so cool. They're the ones that get the auto 6 trait, so you can have 2 forms of auto 6. Turn a dice into a 6 after you roll it. Really great for keeping things alive and also doing mortals for the Mechanicus strat.
Dude, I can't believe your knight's chicanery where you you shoot and it's like everything's a 6 and you die.
Yeah.
Got through FAQs. That survived.
It's wild.
When the Harlock the Death Jester,
Yeah.
he got FAQ'd.
Yeah.
But
up with
Knights
that?
just aren't
You
good
just don't
enough.
see it a lot. You don't see it a lot.
So you think it's not on their radar?
It's not on the radar at
John,
all.
you gotta play more streams. You have to go full, what was it? Flying Ed Butt on this, okay?
But the thing is, like,
We literally, I will 100% take credit for that getting banned. Well, not true.
Largely that was Brian.
Brian, because he was so upset
pestering
from
them.
me doing it
Yeah.
to him.
He
Got
just
that
kept
thing
writing
banned.
emails like, you can't let this happen.
Yeah.
This is so,
Don't
so
let
bad for the
Adrian get
game.
away with
As an
this.
example, and he like submits literally like the stream with like timestamps. 42 mortal wounds, unreasonable.
Oh my gosh.
On. Brian.
Yeah. That's great. No, it's crazy amount of mortal wounds you can do with Tyrannus. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save your CP. Watch out.
Thanks, Connor. Hey, Titans. Got a GT list for Death Guard with a spin.
Oh, cool.
It's Wretched with...
Master Possession? I mean,
Nope. Nope.
Shoot. Never mind. I'm done.
Wait.
MP.
Mephitic? Nope.
Nope.
Maybe it's a typo.
Wait, we're talking about MOP,
It's
right?
it's PM. It's, sorry, no, it's not PM. It's the Plaguecaster.
Yeah.
I don't know where MP is coming from.
Malefic Plague.
Oh, Malefic. Nobody... I'm gonna stop you right there, Connor. Nobody abbreviates Plaguecaster like that. Don't. PC.
Malefic.
Plaguecaster.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Is it Malefic? Malignant.
Malignant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The word that everybody drops off. He's a Plaguecaster. 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 All right, so we have a Plaguecaster with sevenfold and demon favored. Plaguewind, Curse of the Leper, GOC.
Oh.
Gift of Contagion.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I played a list like this. Then we have another Plaguecaster.
Master Possession.
Nope.
This is MP, MOP, PV. Oh man, it's so difficult. This is a hard game, Connor.
Something of plagues.
Mist of Pandaria.
No.
Master Puppets. That's what MOP is.
This is so much harder with you guys.
My job is done here.
I'm moving on. 2x10 Poxwalkers, 2x19 Poxwalkers. Whoa.
Whoa.
3x3 Death Shroud, 2x5 Blight Lords with flails, Tallyman, Foul with Vats, and AC.
Probably the relic.
No, it's Viscous Death. He doesn't have Viscous Death. Yeah, I don't know. Vats is the relic.
Oh, you're right.
AC is Armor of Contempt.
Yeah.
3x1 spawn, 2 Plague Bush Crawlers, and 1 Plague Bush Crawler with Spit.
Spitters.
Might just be what he has.
Okay, okay.
Because that's like a 10-point upgrade that everybody takes always.
We talked about the whole British plague.
Yes, there was a 20
That
pound.
rings a bell.
Wise with mine still. It's crazy.
No, 20 pounds sounds like too much. It was like ridiculously cheap.
Really? Guys, if you have that tank, just cut off the plague spitters and put straws on, and it'll be fine. I'm serious. You can make it work, your Death Guard. I'm serious. It'll be fine. He does have a super chat below, which I think is
Paint the
unrelated,
straws.
but just in case. Huh?
Oh, yep, I got it.
Oh, okay.
My mouse was, I was trying. Thanks again, Connor. Why the hell don't Death Guard have a priest equivalent? Like, if any faction should have them, it should be Death Guard.
All right, not related.
Not related, but, okay, I've run a list like this, and I love amping up. When you go Wretched, you amp up your Plaguecasters, and you get to Power Trip, and it feels awesome. You give him... So Demonic Favor is re-roll failed cast. Sevenfold is upgrade their passive to go from 1 mortal wound on a 7+ to 1 always and D3 on a 7+. And then you can get him to cast 3, I think. And then he's just like throwing out mortal wounds. It's super fun. I played this against Brett. He was Templars who have a film of pain against mortals, but it was still awesome.
I love it.
It's a very fun style of list. I love it. You have a ton of Poxwalkers. Plague Marines got buffed tremendously by getting all their upgrades for free. I would consider rather than 60 Poxwalkers, drop to like 40 and get some Plague Marines in there. Because you can just give them whatever you want now.
Yeah.
And it's quite good.
It's awesome.
It's fair.
Yeah.
That's all I would change.
Yeah.
Other than spit on the Plague Bush collar, which I maintain is just what he has. And don't just put straws on, like paint the straws.
You paint the straws, obviously.
No, it's like the recyclable like paper straws.
It's like it's clearly a McDonald's.
Yeah, I was thinking McDonald's with the colored stripes on it.
And why don't Death Guard have a priest? Because they were too early. GW didn't figure out that they wanted all the books to have priests until a little later.
Oh, right, like a priest mechanic. Like the bell guy maybe should have been a priest.
Yeah, he should have been.
Because
like about halfway through the edition, everybody started having litanies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. At first it was...
It was just Space Marines.
Yeah.
Because Necrons don't have it, Death Guard don't have it. There was a bunch of Space Marines in there.
Yeah, it was all Space Marines at first.
Who...
Dark Angels. At the
Space
same
Marines?
time, Death Guard. And then it was Drukhari. No priests.
No priests.
Admech. No priests. Well, different kind of priests.
Right.
And then...
And then all priests. No orcs. No priests.
No priests.
And then all priests after that. Including knights. Knights have priests. What's that about?
I like
Drukhari,
that.
no
It's a
priest.
good touch. Drukhari priests. Yeah, the bell guy used to be so essential to my Death Guard list. Like before 9th edition, he was in every list because it was extra dice on your advance and chart or advances, and drop the lowest. And you
Right.
could take him with like the tree.
That was a
so
big
you had
deal.
advance and charge, extra dice. But now he's like you never see. I don't even know what he does anymore. You should be like bang bang priest. You know,
That's the rule. That's all it says.
bing bang priest.
Michael Cody is not allowed to super chat anymore. Michael Cody, this has happened to people before. Yes, your bank probably stopped you.
Oh no!
You're not the first.
I'm glad that he's still messaging us because when this happened to Martin, we literally thought he was dead.
Because he only ever communicated by super chat.
Yeah.
He would never normal chat.
Yeah. Good to hear. Yeah. Call your bank.
Try a different credit card.
Yeah. I'm sure we could work this out somehow, Michael Cody.
Thanks to Steelyard, Zach is piloting the all-new F-150 Lightning down I-5.
Okay.
Tuxedo-clad Lionel Johnson is in the bed, firing a deagle at pursuing Genestealer acolytes on Harleys. You are on chase music duty. What do you pick?
Oh.
Danger Zone,
Danger.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty good.
right?
That's pretty good.
Isn't that like the...
My go-to chase music, which I'm gonna try not to pick here, is
Don't say Darude Sandstorm. That's mine.
No, that merits an explanation.
That's just what pops into my head. I
I
don't
don't
know.
think it needs any English, but I think that's totally clear.
Darude Sandstorm, to me, is very stationary music.
What?
It's music that you listen to when people are dancing and not driving. Like, specifically not driving.
Do not recommend driving and dancing at the same time. I love it. I was not going to say that.
Okay, good.
I was
good.
going to say the Cowboy Bebop main song.
Oh, Tank?
Yeah.
Tank.
Okay,
That's the
yes,
ultimate
that's a
chase
better answer.
Sure.
I concede, because Tank is possibly the perfect answer.
Yeah, that's literally what's happening. Thank you, Steelyard. As always, when we see you have a super chat, we know it's going to be fun and interesting. Sandstorm.
Perfect answer.
Thank you.
Thanks, Siege Roots. So the thinking is Ultramarine 10-man of heavy Hellblasters and 3 heavy Eradicators rapid redeploy with a Redemptor Dread for devastating alpha strike, melt a speeder to exploit angles along that flank. This was going back to the heavy Hellblasters.
Right.
I think as Ultramarines, there is an argument for heavy Hellblasters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's I can't. Now that we've actually done the breakdown of comparing Eradicators to heavy Hellblasters, it's suddenly very difficult to continue because I, for a couple of months, have been just tossing the idea around, thinking about it a little bit, but never really thought about.
Yeah.
Is there a unit that's this but just better in every way? And then it was proposed. The unit that is just this but better in every way was proposed, and now I'm like, oh, I can't get out of this. I'm now stuck.
Here's a question. How do you feel any differently if we're talking about rapid fire or assault Hellblasters?
As Ultramarines? I think Assault Hellblasters are very interesting for White Scars. I'm not impressed by rapid fire Hellblasters. I can't think of anybody who gets like a significant benefit.
Well, they get 2 shots for 1.
Sure, but you just have 3 as Assault.
But then you're really getting up on range, right? Or no?
Are you? Does it go down to 18? No, it's 30, maybe down to 24. Because it's 30 for the normal. That was Primaris got plus 6 inches and 1
Isn't
AP.
it 30, 24, 18? No?
No, 30 is rapid fire.
Yeah, so
Oh,
24
the heavies
would
are
be
36.
assault.
Could be.
I agree the 1 shot is just like so bad.
It's crippling.
I'm really struggling to find when it would be good. The rapid fire and assault, we've discussed it on and off the last few months as you're mentioning, so I don't know, maybe. In my mind, either of those 2 are just flat out better than the heavy ones at this point.
I want the heavy to work. Like, it's 3 damage. It's strength 9. It's cool.
It's cool.
But what are you... It should have been strength 10. If it was strength 10, now it's interesting. Now it wins, like, T5 stuff on 2s.
Yeah.
And that is something.
Yeah.
Strength 9... At 3 damage, like, what are you're shooting Knights?
Right. But you don't have enough volume to get through invulns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's a shame.
Like, just take all the points of your heavy Hellblasters and put them into heavy Eradicators, and then isn't it just better always?
Right. That's the problem.
The Assault is 24, yeah, because the Rapid Fire is 30. I don't know if the Heavy's 36. We might be about to find
Rapid
out.
fire's 30. Go on, kiddo.
Oh, kiddo. Oh,
Kiddo.
we're so close. Is it 36 for Heavy?
It has to be.
The tension is building.
What?
just
Did he
never
stop
says
typing?
Random
Kiddo!
Kiddo, no! We lost you!
He's looking through the book.
It's the same page.
You might not know because nobody ever plays Heavy Hellblasters.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
there
right,
you go.
Caesars came through. 36 for Heavy.
Okay, cool. Okay,
So that's
Oh,
confirmed.
that's a lot of range, but like
Yeah, it's better.
it's a lot of range that you don't need.
Correct.
Anything over 30 in 9th edition
Yeah.
is excessive.
Well, because here's the thing. So Eradicators, the heavy Eradicators are 36 or 24 inch range already.
Well,
Sorry, they're
normal
the same,
normal
they're the same.
Eradicators.
Are 24. They're both 24.
Yeah.
But one's heavy. And they move 5. So you have an effective range of 29.
Okay. But
I know you
Yeah.
can just do the same thing, math to the other gun, but like at a certain point, it doesn't matter. I don't know, man. I'm not sold.
on Hellblasters, I'm not sold on there.
Definitely not heavy. The other ones.
Ooh,
I
I
could-
found something where they're better.
Oh,
They have more attacks in combat. Per point.
Wrong.
Per
Sure.
point, you get a lot more attacks in combat.
yeah. Worse armor, though, right? Are they still Gravis?
nope.
Hellblasters are not Gravis. They're pre-Gravis.
Yeah.
They were start of 8th.
Worse
blocks.
armor.
Yeah. It's a hard unit to make work. Anyways,
Yeah, we tried.
yeah.
We tried. Thanks, Richie. Hey, Titans. Great game. I have a 2,000 point tournament coming this weekend, and I was planning on taking Chaos Knights. Any advice or tips
Oh, nice. Look, if you're going to take Abaddon, make sure that they let you play your secondaries.
with Chaos Knights?
Oh, that was a whole Lone Star open.
He's an agent. He's an agent of Chaos, isn't he?
Oh, how
Doesn't
does
that have the?
I don't want to get into this right now, but
work? Oh, no.
Doesn't
Can of worms.
he does have that keyword, right? The agent of Chaos
he
keyword.
does have Agents of Chaos keyword.
Okay, but the rule, I don't know what they're saying. And you don't have to say what they're saying. But I'll say what I'm thinking, which is that the rule Agent of Chaos says that it doesn't break detachments.
Which is how it's written in Nephilim. And within the Chaos Knights book, on the page that is or isn't really in play, says to take Chaos Knights secondaries, you're whatever.
Oh,
You have to be all of this.
they might have just FAQ'd this on a couple days ago.
Yeah, because it's common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They might
right.
have just FAQ'd this. Yeah.
They fixed some of the guard stuff too, which I
Yeah, they
actually
fixed some
wanna
of the
talk
guard
to you about.
stuff. Yeah.
They fixed the guard stuff?
They
How
actually
much?
fixed it. It actually 100% works the way we all thought it would
Really?
work. Yeah.
That's
If it's
exciting.
not on the board, then it doesn't count.
That's a big deal.
Big
Yeah.
deal.
That's big.
Yeah. It's
That's
good.
big.
It's actually a very solid secondary now. It's like almost like
You just
impossible.
put all your guardsmen in chimeras.
Yeah. Or just keep them next to an officer.
What about all their other secondaries that were also bad?
Yeah, 1 point per kill is still really bad.
I'm excited. I'm
2 backs of
that's
3.
too much. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We're happy.
Chaos
for them.
Knights.
Yes, advice. Sit down more than you think you should.
Drink water.
You're going to be exhausted at the end of the day. So sit, drink water, rest your voice. You don't have to shout the whole time,
Yep.
even though you think you do.
Yep.
Now, this is not specific to Chaos Knights,
No, it's good.
but it is just general tournament
Good
advice.
advice.
As Chaos Knights, your games could be over really quickly, so you might have a few decisions to make in your time here at the time at the table. Make sure you take your time at making those decisions and make the right ones. So, yeah, play your whole time because your opponent will.
And then, when you finish early, leave the hall and rest your voice and ears.
And heart.
And drink water.
And heart.
And sit down.
Yeah, with so few models, really take your time to consider your plan before you start moving any models.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, Richie, from your super chat, if you have been to tournaments or, or not. But anyways, if you haven't, that's some general advice.
Yep.
Chaos Knights.
It's gonna be fun. Oh, Chaos Knights got hit hard though in the recent update. What happened to them? Something happened.
In the FAQ?
Yeah. Gosh, I'm blanking.
How does John know this stuff?
They can't take any secondaries.
Something happened. I don't know.
Did they change the morale phase thing?
Yes, that's it.
That's it.
It's only on their turn now. Their morale phase instead of your opponent's.
That's not the end of the
So
world.
you can't double dip the morale points.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Thank you. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It was always a little weird.
Yeah.
Felt like a mistake. So I still think it's a great secondary. Yeah, I'm trying to think of things to watch out for. Not Hellblasters.
Eradicators. Watch out for Eradicators.
Heavy Eradicators.
They'll mess up your day.
For sure. So make sure if you have War Dogs, use those as your screens for things coming in. And frankly, if you're new to tournaments, ask questions. What can double move? Do you have a way to take away invulns? Do you have a way to do targeted mortal wounds? Ask these questions constantly.
Oh, it went down to 3 points per objective. That's big.
Oh.
What?
Because it used to be 4 per objective or something, right?
That's crazy.
Oof.
I'm sorry. In this FAQ, they changed the way that
I didn't see that part. I actually didn't know the old points, so that's probably.
That's unprecedented and unnecessary. What? I'm so upset.
Weird.
Wow.
Why would they?
They weren't even in a great place too.
No.
Do you think the Chaos Knight book was written after Nephilim?
Almost certainly. Wait, after Nephilim? Meaning
No.
Because we don't really know when they started.
it would have had to
writing
have been written before for this to be the case.
No, because then Nephilim would have changed it if they thought it was unbalanced. Or maybe it was written before Nephilim, but didn't get played enough during the writing time of Nephilim to get changed in Nephilim.
Yeah.
And then post Nephilim, they were like, oh, everybody else's secondaries are a lot weaker. We think this one's too strong. We should bring it down.
It was a pretty tight gap, if you remember.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, new Knights, they're awesome. And then Nephilim came out, and we're like, oh, Knights are bad. And then everyone's like, actually, no, Imperial Knights are good.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh.
Secondaries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We're
there's some
old.
very general help.
Getting old.
Getting old.
Getting old.
Thanks, damn it. Would it be too much to ask y'all to Sharpie on a mustache on my Emperor badge on the wall so I can better make out which one is mine and for the lulz? What do you guys think?
We
have a Sharpie.
That's quite
We do have a
doable.
Sharpie.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll get a Sharpie.
Is the Sharpie on the producer desk?
I'll find damn it, you find the Sharpie.
And I'll hang out with chat. Hey, chat.
Oh man.
How's it going? You having a good week? I'm having a good week.
Oh, yep.
You doing all right, John?
I have no idea where this is.
Well,
There's
a lot of Emperors.
There's a good amount. I got Siege Roots, Kaldorf.
Keep calling out names.
Yep. Look, I didn't get anywhere, Adrian. I have no idea.
You've made no progress.
Oh, I see
think
Matt.
I
he's
swear, I probably. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah.
That's quick.
Glad
So
to
we're
help.
drawing a mustache on?
Can you see me? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I have Ew, it looks like a booger now.
Oh no! Wait, you literally just put a dot. Like that's. It's just
I think I put it too high. It's in his nostrils now.
What kind of mustache are you giving him?
A curly one, like Damonet's.
Does Damon have a curly mustache?
I think so. Okay, I actually have a story about that. Hold on.
You just gave him a cat.
Does he have whiskers now? They're coming out of his nose?
like-
I've never seen a mustache in real life.
Oh no!
What happened?
Did you? Oh, okay.
You know how people do like colon
I thought
3?
you smudged it.
You gave him colon 3. Like that's his face now.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's kind of crooked.
one's much
It's
larger than
getting
the other.
bigger.
He's
Well,
like,
now-
he keeps going back and forth
Now
between.
it's definitely a mustache, though. I mean, it's a weird
It
mustache.
kind of looks like mutton chops now.
Who's the Speed Racer villain?
Speed Racer villain? Yeah, it's him. For sure.
Oh my
All right, look, I think I should stop.
You probably should stop.
Hopefully that helps
I
you,
don't know if
damn
that.
Damn it, we did it.
So when we were in London at Bad Moon Cafe, there was the meetup, but then there were also people that were just at the store. And this guy came up to us, very nice gentleman, and look, damn it, I've seen like pictures of you or parts of your face in pictures,
Oh no.
and I know he's like,
Oh no.
you know, to my knowledge, damn it, blonde, mustache, and so this guy comes up and he's like, oh, Titans, blah blah, and I was like, not sure if it was you.
Oh no.
Again, I don't even remember where you live. So to hedge my bets,
I don't know where
I
you live.
I said, good to meet you in the flesh.
Oh no! Oh no!
Which is like, on one hand, like if I know if it's Damon and he knows me online, but it's also still kind of a weird thing to say to a person. But if it's not Damon, then it's a really weird thing to say. And it was just like, yeah, it turns out it wasn't Damon. And you know, I think we both played it off pretty cool. But it was just like, that was a weird thing to say to someone that you've never met before. I said in the flesh. And he's like, oh, it's good to meet you.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
This is why I don't pretend to know anyone.
yeah.
You
just
never
have
get into
to-
those situations.
You just be like, you can be like Quipster, and you're just like, oh, good to meet you for the first time every single time. And they're like, we've met before.
4
And
times.
it's like, oh, I don't know this guy.
I couldn't do that. Oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
dying.
No, he
No.
doesn't do it on purpose. He
Yeah.
just has a horrible memory.
But
do I.
he's like super outgoing and
Yeah.
nice, and like he seeks out people to meet them,
yeah.
which that's a bad combination, right? Of like not remembering any names.
Let's meet as many people as possible,
Yeah.
but
Right.
never remember anything.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
hide in the corner and don't have this problem.
Exactly. There we are.
Thanks, James.
Yeah, well-
We have an Alpha Legion list.
Cool.
There's a Disco Lord with Headhunter, and Warp Malice and Hydra Teeth.
Cool.
We have a Dark Apostle with Covert Control. Don't know what that is. We have a Mop. We have 3 Book Marines, 1 Zinch, 1 Nurgle, 1 Slanesh. Interesting.
That's cool.
5 Zinch Bikes with Flamers. 10 Plague Marines, 10 Possessed with Runes, 10 Havocs with Las and Missile. Have 200 points left.
Dude, the rune on the possessed is interesting. You can do that. Because they're like deceptively tough. They're also
They are.
3 wounds, 5 up invuln. The rune would make them even more deceptive to kill. Disco. What?
Damn it, it's in chat and said, 1, he has never posted his face on Discord, and 2, that is not at all how he looks.
That's not how you look? I think you're blonde with a mustache. And this guy was too.
Damn it, and I think you look like the Speed Racer villain.
No.
Because we put that on
This is what you look
here
like.
at
Wait, do you not have a mustache? Is this...
He does, because the Speed Racer villain has a mustache.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree.
I love it.
200 points left. What do you add to this?
Terminators.
200 points? You
can get
do
5.
Can't go wrong with 5 Terminators.
Or jump pack units. So you can get...
Yeah.
I forgot both their names.
Talons
Warp
or
Talons.
I think you do Warp Talons because you have Master Possession. So you have some synergy with these things that buff your possessed. I think I like that better. Just for some mobility. And you can do cool pre-game redeploy, first
Ooh.
turn, chuck your Warp Talons in.
Yeah.
like Zach did to John.
Oh my gosh, that was nasty. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. You like Alpha Strike my Alpha Strike.
My God.
How could this happen? I never saw this coming.
Plague Marines in Alpha Legion is interesting because they're very durable at range. Because you take the DG Plague Marines, make them -1 to be hit. Huh. Or no.
Well,
no, they don't get that. So they're just Plague Marines.
They don't get that? Like if you bring rubrics, they don't get Alpha Legion?
They don't get the Legion traits.
Huh.
But they do get... It's weird stuff, like the universal rule. They get like exploding 6s, where the Flamers get an extra +2 shots.
Yeah.
So the army-wide rules work, but like they don't get a chapter. They're kind of slotted in.
That's quite strange.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision, which I think is fine. So yeah, I like it, James. It's cool.
Well, cool. Thanks, Casey. Tips for Tau versus Salamanders. My buddy's been feeling the frustration against my Sallies post-contempt.
That's a rough one, right? Because you can't re-roll wounds, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's brutal, especially if you're playing like a very... Well, Tau is just kind of one-dimensional in a sense, right? Besides like the board control aspect of like moving things, the movement phase, you're just a shooting army, right? So it's rough.
Hammerheads.
All the hammerheads.
Hammerheads will solve all of his problems.
But terrain.
Nope, hammerheads.
Hammerhead, yeah, it's not bad actually.
Because when you think about it, why does Tau struggle against Salamanders? They have a bunch of middling strength weapons with middling AP that overwhelm you with number of shots. Right? That's like, that is Tau. It's like strength, it's a lot of strength 7 or 5, and a lot of AP 1 or 2, and just a ton of shots.
Yeah.
And Salamanders are great against that because they have high toughness, they have debuffs to hit and to wound, can't reroll against them, they have good saves. Hammerheads don't care about any of that. They're like, I'm going to wound you on a 2.
Right.
And you're not going to get a save, and you're dead.
Yeah.
Until it gets melted in the face.
No, but that's the other beauty of it, is the hammerheads have range on the melted stuff.
Yep.
I'm on board for the hammerhead.
2 beauties.
I'm also on board for
You're right.
Riptide with Ion. He's great into Marines.
Do you want better? Storm Surge. With any gun.
I'll do you one better.
Taunar?
What is happening?
But also, like, maybe Plasma. Plasma on your Crisis.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Big AP.
if you're not going to do that already.
AP4?
AP4.
That was AP3.
That's
really
it's
good.
AP4. It's
and
crazy.
it's flat 3 damage, so
Yeah.
it picks off Eradicators. John, you're still
The
in
only
the melty
thing-
guys.
Take that. What do you think about that, huh?
What do you got now, John?
You can't go wrong with plasma suits. You do have to watch out for like transhuman. I think his list was
Yeah,
a lot of
that's what I'm
Primaris. So you gotta watch out.
We know the opponent's list?
Was this the same Salamanders player?
No, this
From
is
before?
the Tau player who's playing
Oh.
against...
Just kidding.
No, this is a Salamanders. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Is
Because
this the same name?
I don't think it was Casey earlier.
I don't think it was Casey.
Casey, do you know
Do you know this
guy?
other Salamanders player that gave us a...
Jordan? Was it Jordan?
No, one,
that's
you just
Bile.
you literally just made... Oh, you nope. Oh my gosh, you run over it.
Stefan?
Yeah, okay. Different Salamanders player.
You guys,
Sorry.
you do play the same army. Maybe you should talk.
We're
Okay.
never going home.
The super chats keep coming. Make it stop. No, it's okay. So we can't assume anything.
I have some other advice too.
Yeah.
I declare advice, okay? I'm thinking also about when we played Tau versus Deathwatch, and one of the best assets was throwaway units that could just keep the line back. So
Kroot?
Breachers, Kroot,
Yeah.
but Breachers and Devilfish, because you can do truck boys with them.
Yeah.
Keep pushing up this line. They also have somewhat decent AP, but frankly, they're just body blocking.
Yeah.
Don't let them get up to the midline.
Yeah. The Tau player does have to be careful about not giving the Salamander player too many kills from his own objective. You know, his little defense objective for a secondary.
Yeah. Or you just accept that it's
That
an
he's
amazing
just-
secondary. You're going to get 15 no matter what.
Yep.
Because you could half step it and still just give him 15. Yeah. It's a tough matchup, but those are definitely some
is.
things you can do to tech around it.
It is quite tough.
Taunar.
Are we Taunar? Yeah, okay.
Are we what?
I was gonna say like maybe plasma's not enough. Maybe we just say melta. All meltas.
The fusion blasters.
Fusions.
The what?
Now the plasma's cheap. which is
And
why-
fusion blasters don't have +2 in fusion. Oh, they do. They're D6 +2 in fusion range.
Yeah.
What is damage 3?
If you have piranhas, they're base
No
plus 2.
overcharge? Pretty good.
Which one?
No, when it's damage 3 plasma, right? With no overcharge
Correct.
risk, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
AP4
like why?
flies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
they're
would
pretty
you?
cheap.
Good
wanna-
gun.
No, you're right. You're right.
It's a good gun. Good gun.
We're not talking about what's it called? Hell blasters here. We're talking
No.
about
Real plasma.
real
Right?
plasma.
Yeah.
These guys have 3 of them.
Well, good luck to your friend, Casey.
Yeah. Oh, you're
Good luck to
Hell
you.
Blasters
Oh
again.
no.
Good luck to you with all the advice we gave your friend.
Yeah.
Thanks, damn it. So I have 20 Hellblasters and 5 Heavy Intercessors
Here we
for
go.
all my infantry in Black Templars.
Cool.
They are really my only shooting for the army. What weapons would you give them? Well, Heavy Intercessors, you take the rapid fire gun, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
Hellblasters, this is Templars. I would
Assault. Okay, not heavy.
not heavy, yeah.
We agree.
Definitely not heavy.
Yeah.
Assault allows you to get in close and be covered by, if you're right behind all of your combat, which you're going to have a lot of in Templars.
Yeah.
Wait, but that's your only infantry. What is the rest of the Templar list?
Could be Redemptors.
No, they're only shooting
Heavy Intercessors
for all
my infantry.
for my all infantry.
Oh, all got it. Okay. I was flipping it because I thought
Yeah.
that they just wrote it wrong. But no, the whole list is infantry. That makes a lot more sense. So yeah, you can stand behind your Blade Guard Vets or your Terminators or your big 20-man Sword Brethren? Is that the 20-man?
No,
Primaris?
Initiates and
We can never remember that.
I need to get rid of this thing.
That's gone forever.
Yeah.
Crusade squads. That's what they're called.
Boom.
Yeah, so you can stand behind, and especially a 20-man Crusade squad. So you can advance your Assault Hellblasters behind them. They're not going to get around your 20-man. And then you're up in blasting range, is what we call that.
Blasting range, yeah, it's important.
And the advancing is what lets them keep up with the charging unit.
I agree. And I know you were joking about number of attacks that they have, but they are just bodies that are going to be up close.
Yep.
You can give them mob sec, you can toss them on a point. Assault.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think we nailed it.
Cool.
Thanks, Fate Stay Dreamer. Very generous.
Thank you.
We have a Raven Guard list.
All right.
PCM. What? This is impossible.
Phobos Chapter Master.
Okay, with...
Look, this is a big super chat. We gotta figure it out.
We should probably grab the codex then, 'cause-
Phobos Captain Marine.
No, Chapter Master. John was right.
Oh.
With RSPS Swift.
This
Oh,
has to
Swift
be
and Deadly. Swift and Deadly is a Raven Guard warlord trait, but I only remember what it did in 8th, not what it does in 9th. Which should be the same.
Yeah, it's the same.
I don't remember. All right,
Oh,
here,
okay,
we
okay.
have Battle
Everyone-
Scribe. Let's all get on our phones.
Hold.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, we don't all have to do this.
I will go to Wahab because it is superior.
Okay, John.
Oh man, here you go. Phobos Librarian with Umbral Form, Spectral Blade, 3x5 Assault,
Yeah, Assault Intercessor.
Intercessors,
2x6 Aggressors, 3x6... I think
Blade
it's supposed to
Bard
be
Veterans.
two Judiciaries.
Whoa.
2x3 OS. Suppressor?
Trying an elite Raven Guard melee army, advance and charge, fall back and charge, thoughts, suggestions. Oh.
How are you getting...
Swift and Deadly is advance and charge.
You give it to
Aura?
one unit?
Or
Aura of advance and charge?
Hold on.
Really?
It's an aura? I do
we gotta
remember
get
that.
Raven Guard.
Unit is within 6 of the Warlord. It is, yeah.
Yeah, because you would put it on a Smash Captain. Oh, I remember this now. I remember now. Because you put it on a Smash Captain, you redeploy him and Vanguard Vets, they both advance up.
Yeah.
They can charge anything on the board turn 1.
That's so cool.
It is
It was
core and characters now, but yeah, it works.
Outriders.
Anything else I need to
Cool,
look
thank
up?
you, Face Stage.
RS?
Yeah, what's RS? With RSPS. It's like USPS.
Yeah.
Wow, you're scrolling through a lot of stuff, John.
I'm looking
I don't know how
at
he's
I
gonna
don't
find
envy
that.
you right now. This is a chapter master with some kind of a sword.
Is it RF? No.
No, RS.
RSP.
It has to be
Oh,
a relic.
P.
Relic sword. PS, power sword.
It's not Raven Skull.
Raven Skull power sword.
Corvad? No.
I think the RS is right.
Relic shield powered.
Oh,
Relic shield power sword.
there you go.
Why not a relic sword power shield? Power shield's not a thing, but
Yeah. It's the Sorry, I'm just thinking through it. I love the redundancies here. Oh my gosh. 2 Judiciaries, 2x3 Outriders, 2x6 Aggressors. Yeah, I guess because for all the like,
combat.
What is BBV again?
Like guard vet.
Okay.
So you can I'm kind of with you with aggressors because you can advance and shoot,
Yeah.
and then still charge and be a real melee threat.
Yeah. And infiltrate them
Yeah.
with the what used to be the scent strat, right?
I don't know about 2 Judiciaries. That's what I'm pretty hesitant on.
Yeah.
Like if you had a chaplain instead,
Oh,
you get a +2 to charge.
that's true. Yeah, chaplains are great for this melee aggro.
And 2 Judiciaries, you only really need one. When you're on the offense, you have 1 Judiciary and you pick 2 fights. You fight last on one side and you just choose the other side when you charged.
Yeah.
2 Judiciaries is more of a defensive play, and they're too easy to play around, so you don't really see 2 Judiciaries anymore.
I agree.
I don't know how I feel about Outriders. I think Vanguard veterans would be doing
The threat range is insane, though.
a similar
Advance and charge.
role, but no, you have to stay within the aura.
But
So if
yeah,
the
but
Outriders
it's on
faster than
But it's on a Phobos infiltrating guy, right? I mean, could do with some incursors to help babysit your characters.
yeah, I agree with that.
I think, yeah, I definitely need some infiltrate. Because there's no infiltrate. So,
Other than the 2 Phobos characters,
right.
you can just put them away.
Dicey. Because you also want to clear the way for picking up and putting down your unit of aggressors first turn, 9 inches away from your opponent's deployment zone.
What is Umbral
Because it's
form?
done after everything, which means if there's,
Can't be targeted.
Oh, okay.
But it's
Yeah,
only
I
for
was
Phobos
looking.
units.
Okay.
which means if they have infiltrators, and you don't block them off, then you can't get close. And by infiltrators, I mean just like middle of the board guys.
Right. Well, the redeploy, he doesn't have the redeploy boiler trait.
Oh, I guess that would be here.
And
I just assume because it makes
if you
sense. for-
have it, the character has to go with the unit. They have to go together.
Yeah,
So then the whole point of him being a Phobos chapter master,
that's fair. I see. That's fair.
because I'm used to seeing it with jump pack captains, and then you're just like, "Yoop," and then you go in, which is why Vanguard vets go really well with that, because it's the same speed as the captain, so they can keep up with each other all the time. If the Outriders are moving so much faster than the captain, then they don't get the aura, or they're slowing down to be with him, at which point you should just have the bigger output unit, which is Vanguard vets.
Yeah, that's true.
But Outriders are cheap throwaway units, which this list otherwise lacks. So there's trade-offs.
Yeah.
I think you're going to struggle with anti-tank, end of the day, realistically.
Fair.
You have nothing above 2 damage in combat, and nothing above 1 damage in shooting.
Very true.
So you need like a big backfield shooting threat that they can't afford to shoot because they have to deal with all your combat, or you need a big punchy combat unit that's like 4 damage flat.
Somebody just say heavy eradicators. I mean, shoot, head blasters. Ruined the joke.
You did ruin the joke. Because you said the good unit.
I can't even say the other unit. I've never said it before. But yeah, eradicators would be great for with Raven Guard. So you can fit that in somewhere.
Or if you want to stay all in on combat, so Assault Centurions are 4 damage in combat. But they don't benefit from any of your auras. So.
Right. And you could put meltas on them if you want to. They get more expensive then, but...
They're already pretty expensive?
No, the melee ones are like 50 points.
That's a lot.
I guess if you don't have an apothecary, it's a lot.
That's a lot.
They don't.
You'll never get them back.
Yeah, I found that out.
A lot of people in chat are saying take Caven Shrike. I've never considered Caven Shrike a legitimate leader of the Raven Guard because there was always Elias Issidon. It was just a better, just way cooler in every way. Even though there's no model, you just get to picture the coolest model.
The worst. The worst.
So I honestly have very little to no experience with Caven Shrike.
Caven Shrike is great. He's really good. But I also understand wanting, like, these characters have very specific roles with specific abilities and warlike traits and things like that, and he obviously doesn't give you that. So I understand not necessarily including him.
Yeah.
But he is good. So.
Yeah.
That's a cool list, though.
That is a cool list. This kind of makes me want to try Raven Guard.
I know, right? Oh.
Like, it's so aggro.
Yeah.
You used to play a lot of Raven Guard.
I did.
That was fun.
But when you broke. Because you couldn't play Custodes.
I did break, yeah. That was, yeah. Look, if I were still going to events, I would be broken right now. I would be probably just playing Death Guard all the time.
That's not so bad.
Just like Chaos Custodes.
Death Guard is cool.
Chaos Custodes.
Well, all right, last one of the night. Thanks, Greg.
Hey-o.
Great bat rep. You guys are best in the business.
Oh, thank you.
I have two prolific Eldar players here. John and Adrian, what are your favorite Craftworlds and why?
Too kind to us, Greg. Too kind.
Very generous. Thank you.
Look, we know. Yeah.
We know, yeah. We
Yunari-
should almost answer for each other.
Yunari is a Craftworld, John. Is that your...
Yeah.
It's actually not a craft world. It's
Excuse me?
It's half of Bealtan's craft world.
Excuse me, John. The Codex says it's a Craftworld.
Hurtful. Hurtful.
Are you up to date on the
Anyway,
latest lore?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I am, to be honest. There's a lot of Yunari books that have come out.
They have their own Craftworld now.
Adrian loves Bealtan.
Yeah, Bealtan.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
What are you
And
gonna
you love Oathway. Yeah. Sorry.
I have both ways.
That's always been true.
Yeah, I've always. It's just the cool aesthetic, and also just the amount of psychers. I love the magic part, right? Very cool. I love Eldrad as well. Oldest Eldar in the biz. It's cool.
Like, he's the oldest?
He's been around since the Horus Heresy, at least.
It's true.
Yeah, but I expect a lot of Eldar to have.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
They're just
Yeah.
space elves.
the aesthetic is amazing. I love the bone. I love the black. And then you can always like throw in like other like blues and reds to just make it pop, like the stones, the spirit stones and stuff.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else is there to say. Like they're just psychically based. They have a lot of wraiths. They have a lot of psychers.
Edgelords.
They have
It's
everything.
cool. They're
They
also
cover all
just
the
edgelords. Yeah, and they're right next to the Eye of Terra.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Terror.
Terra?
The Eye of Terra. They moved in with the Emperor.
Terra!
Oh God. It's okay.
But it has always put them in an interesting spot in the
Yeah.
lore, especially when, we were younger and the whole Eye of Terror campaigns and things were coming out. It was all like Oathway, Cadia fighting, Typhus is coming out, like all that good stuff was like that whole time period. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
I love Bealtan. We can talk more about yours.
No. I'm just I need to pay. I have a lot of unpainted miniatures. Don't yell at
I think
me.
it's funny that they're saying
yell at me.
you believe that priming your models is the only step you should take when painting your models. I have definitely played more only primed armies than you.
Oh, for sure.
It was the same Raven Guard over and over and over again.
Oh, God. It's so bad. At least you get yours commissioned.
I do.
He's a monster.
Hey, maybe now.
Oh.
Maybe. We'll see.
We do need Raven Guard, aren't we? Anyways, Bealtan is cool.
Raven Guard is literally the studio's one of like the oldest armies too. When you guys first got Brian's like garage studio, the first game I played was in that studio was against your Raven Guard. I think I was playing Blood Angel or something.
What?
Yeah, I remember this.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was like a very green, gross, just primed Raven
We
Guard.
played that on stream?
No.
He's talking about the time period in our
The
lives.
Oh, okay.
It was in that
Yeah.
studio. It wasn't live.
Yeah.
It's like right when you guys are setting up. So it's a very old army. I don't know what happened to it, but hopefully.
Oh, the primed black Marines? Is that what you're talking
They
about?
were used to be Raven Guard. I don't know what they are now.
Yeah, they were
They haven't been
they were
touched.
primed black Raven Guard, and they're in foam somewhere. I don't know.
Just need to paint them.
I mean, in some ways, you're almost done.
Most of the way done.
Say it. Say it. Say it, Bridger. Anyways, BLTN's really cool because they have beautiful colors and they're all about aspect warriors, which is the coolest thing about Eldar. And one of the very first 40K books that I got, like rules books that I got, was obviously the Eldar book, but then also the follow-up supplement that had like the Court of the Young King, where it was like all heroes fighting with the Avatar. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
So-
BLTN, I mean, that is like the biggest craft world. Like that's the most popular craft world. I was super into them right when I got into Eldar.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I like the vines and the sword and with the heart. Yeah. It's
So
really cool.
I think at some point I will actually do a BLTN like bespoke army, but not yet. And the rules are cool too.
Yeah.
That's not why I like them, but they're like not the best, but they're good and fun.
Yeah. Court of the Young King, man. It's super cool.
It's awesome.
Avatars for days.
14 wounds.
All right, we had one more sneak in at the end here. Thanks, Rory. Hey, what are your thoughts on Helverin souped in with Custodes? It's hard being a golden boy at the moment.
Hard life.
It's hard.
Custodes have a plurality of problems.
Okay.
There's a whole
Wow.
panoply of problems that Custodes are facing right now. One of them is a lack of shooting, but I don't think Helverins solve that problem to the extent that you really need it solved. Just keep. Here we go.
It keeps happening.
Literally.
Custodes largely have a bunch of AP 1 shooting,
Yeah.
and in the world of Armor Contempt, that's pointless. And it feels really bad, and we pay a premium to have that AP 1 shooting. Helverins went to AP 2. Wow. But it's not enough that you're dealing with serious problems just with that shooting. You'll chip some and then charge and then kill a thing that you could have just killed in combat. That's how I feel about Helverins and Custodes. I think Warglaves are more interesting because they have Melta, which is something that you lack, and then they have more big combat and they're fast.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't mind putting them up because it's a combat unit, which is why I know that they and Helverins are the same speed, but you don't want to frontline your Helverins.
Yep.
So you can put your Warglaves out, you can shoot tanks that you otherwise have no chance of touching until turn 5, and then charge in and not feel bad about it.
Cool.
Totally agree.
That's what I've got to say about that. Let's see if these hit Discord yet. Yes, excellent. Thanks, damn it. Bridger, paint your Raven Guard. That's like the coolest Marine army. Dude, you can't do them dirty like that. I want to see them on the next hobby stream.
Oh no.
Oh.
Damn it, here's the problem. They're all old Marines, and it's mostly Centurions. So
It's actually like
it's
all
scouts.
Centurions.
It's scouts and Centurions.
Yeah.
It's stuff that like you're not even allowed to play these models.
Lysis Oh my god.
I do have a Lysis conversion. I don't remember.
I've never seen a nice Lysis They've
Haven't
always
seen,
been.
haven't seen my Lysis.
Yeah.
It's definitely just prime black though. still.
Yeah.
Well, but he's got a sniper and a claw.
Oh my god.
That's pretty cool.
That's good.
And thanks, Caldorf. Hey guys, will there be a noob bracket at the Game Castle GT, or at least can people come to spectate?
Ooh.
I have no idea.
Of course, yeah. Of course people can come spectate.
Of course.
It's a great space. They just made more room. That's why we can fit like a GT in it. So that's awesome. It's also like a store, so you can also just hang out and stuff.
Totally.
So I don't think there's going to be like a different brackets. Obviously, it's a larger event with 5 rounds, so you can play the first round and get placed in an easier kind of.
Lose your first 2 games. John is saying lose your games,
In a nice way.
and then you'll have easier games.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll get sorted into matchups that are closer to your level. Honestly, that's the beauty of a GT of playing.
Yes.
5 to 6 rounds is that will happen. So it's all good. There's gonna be all levels of players coming out.
No, all levels. Seriously, all
It's gonna
levels.
be.
Yeah.
It's all good. So we'd love to see you there. Honestly, either way.
Yeah. Totally.
It's going to do it for us.
Did we? I think there's another one.
Nope.
No?
That was it.
That was not a day-unit one?
I did them in reverse order because they got reversed.
Right.
Oh.
So I did them in the actual order, but the bot, when they come in at the same time, it flips them.
Nice. I love it.
Whole story to that.
Okay. All right, quick. Quick. Anyways, look, it's been really good Tabletop Times. All right, taking it.
Bye.
Thanks. Look, it's been a lovely evening. Of course, lots of stuff coming up soon. Tomorrow at noon, which is just in a few hours. It's in 13 hours. We're going to go live with another stream for the members this time. It's going to be talking about player place terrain, tactics, all that stuff. Happy to discuss with you guys. Saturday, back at it with another comp game. It's going to be the forces of the Ynnari versus the Sisters. Lindsay's going to be producing. Bridger's going to be
I'll be in the back
just
seat.
hanging out. Yeah.
I'll be here.
Ghost of Bridger.
It's Lindsay's first at the wheel Saturday. So it's going to be super exciting.
Big day, yeah.
Give her all your support. And it's going to be awesome.
Yep.
Other than that, if you remember, make sure you get your vote in for Tuesday. And we'll catch y'all next time on the Tabletop.
Bye.